Okay, good afternoon everyone. Ang magiging topic natin ngayong hapon is about the Marine Division cruise ship. So, pag-uusapan pa rin natin yung iba't ibang klase ng positions na naandon o andun sa loob ng isang cruise ship. So, let's start guys. So, cruise ship jobs, deck officers, ratings, security positions. The deck department on a cruise ship is a part of the Marine Operations Division. So, yun guys. So, yan ang magiging topic natin ngayong hapon. So, let's talk first about the primal responsibility or the first responsibility of the deck officers and their crew. So, deck officers and ratings guys. The safe navigation of the vessel plus all safety and security aspect of the ship's operations including guests, officers, crew, and staff members. And then, staff captain and the master of the ship. So, although the actual head of the department is the staff captain, the highest ranking position aboard the captain master of the ship, at least due to the nature of the profession, a deck officer. So, yun yung pinakamataas na ranking. So, there are two types of position. Deck officer, captain, staff captain, per second, third officers, safety officers, security officer, deck cadet, and so on guys. So yan yung mga pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw, yung iba't ibang position sa marine. So unahin na natin yung captain or the master. So once na nasa loob kayo ng cruise ship, iba pa kasi yung sa inyo, yung hospitality department, iba't ibang klase, and this is the marine department. So the highest is the captain or the master, highest ranking officer and the master of the cruise ship. She has a fully authority to make executive decisions in order to preserve the life and safety of the ship's personnel and guests and must apply extreme care and proper judgment. So, yun yung mga ginagawa nila. Next is the staff captain, guys. Second in command. So, ikalawa. Aboard the cruise ship and head of the deck department, they must be familiar with all the duties and responsibilities of the master and should be able to assume command of the vessel. So, next is the safety officer. So, sila naman yung responsible para sa safety o responsible for passenger and crew safety drills to be exact. Safety drills. O, sila yung nagtuturo. So, yun yung abandon ship procedures, crew safety training, supervision of the ship, instruction on safety, personnel, and then so on guys. So, particular din dapat sa emergency procedures and firefighting at marami pa. So, punta naman tayo sa Environmental Compliance Officer. So, ito yung the ECO or EO. 3-stripe guys, yung rank na non-watch standing officer responsible for oversight and verification of the cruise line environmental policies, the training and implementation and verification of regulatory compliance as it relates applicable to environment laws. Then this one is the first officer, the navigation. So sila yung officer of the watch, yung tawag sa kanila. So it is designated navigation officer on behalf of the master and is responsible, guys, pangkalahatan yan, responsible for all navigational and watch keeping issues. So sila yung in charge doon. Second officer naman is a 2-stripe navigation and watchkeeper officer and bridge team member. So doon din siya, katulong siya nito. Third officer naman is the junior watch keeping officer on the ship. So ang ginagawa nila is report to the office of the watch, first or either the second one for navigation and watch guys. So doon sila nagre-report sa first and second officer. So this one is the apprentice of the deck. Sabi dito, this position should not be mixed up with a deck cadet program. The candidates for apprentice deck officer must be nautical school students or graduates who are seeking practical experience or young navigation officers working. So ito naman yung deck cadet, training program for young people wish to pursue a career as a deck navigation officers. So ito yung para sa career ng isang estudyante o tinetraining niya. Similar sa parang malapit siya sa OJT kasi magbe-render ka ng service and ang kapalit nun is you will learn experience. Yan. The best thing about this program is that they are fully sponsored by the companies. Once a candidate is selected, the company is paying the tuition fees and even pays a salary during the training. So, ganun yung benefits sa kanya. So, Chief Security Officer naman is a three-stripe officer who is in charge on implementing the company's security policies and all the security operations on board. So, the cruise ship both at the sea and while in port. So, sabi dito, he or she must be professionally trained security expert, familiar with illegal drugs trafficking and anti-terrorist countermeasures. So, sila yung in charge doon, guys. So, speaking of deputy officer naman tayo, two-stripe officer, guys, his or her main responsibility is to control and supervise all points of entry to the cruise ship, gangways and tender docking stations. So, doon siya in charge. So, ito naman is the security guard, guys. Controls points of enemy to the ship and the screening process of the guests, crew, and their luggage. So, in charge sila sa security. So, ito naman yung bosun o boatswain ang isang tawag dito. Also named boatswain, an experienced sailor and the head of the unlicensed deck crew aboard the cruise ship. So, ano bang ginagawa nila? Plans and schedules all the activities in conjunction with the staff captain, the bosun. So, ito naman yung quartermaster or helmsman na tinatawag, QM. So, ang ginagawa niya is perform watchkeeping duties on the bridge and steers the ship applying the helm orders given by the officer of the watch. So, yun yung mga ginagawa niya. And this is the able seaman, guys. Reports to the boatswain. Performs a variety of routines sa maintenance, pine-preserve yung painted surface, sa cleaning, and a lot more. Responsible also for keeping the vessel in a clean and tidy condition. So, yun ang able seaman. Handles ropes and cables during the mooring, berthing, and the departing operations. So, ito naman yung meron pang isa. Kung meron tayong able, meron tayong ordinary seaman, guys. Is an unlicensed member of the deck department of the cruise ship. So, learning the trade and gaining experience while working in order to progress into able seaman. So, under training pa rin sila, kumukuha sila or nag-acquire ng sufficient amount of sea time and passing the requirement examination. So, nagre-render na sila ng service nun. So, this one is the carpenter. Siyempre, hindi ito pwedeng mawala sa isang cruise ship. So, siya yung handyman sa voyage. Siya yung nag-aasikaso ng mga broken wooden equipments, ganyan. Table. So, napakalaking tulong ng carpenter once na nasa loob ka ng isang cruise ship. So, ito naman yung fireman or firefighting team, guys. So, ang grupo daw nito is consisting of 3 or 4 firefighting parties or group. Approximately 10 member each, sabi niyan. Mostly from the deck and engine departments, plumbers, electrician, fitters, able seamen, and cadets. Although all members receive an extensive firefighting and fire prevention training, this is not their main duty aboard the vessel. So, ang dami pa nilang trabaho. So, ano lang yan, kumbaga ito yung isa sa kakayanan mo. Halimbawa, member ka ng electrician, plumber, able seaman ka, cadet ka, andun pa rin yung training mo para makabuo kayo ng 10 grupo, 3 to 4 parties, ganyan. So, hindi yun yung main responsibility. Meron kang main responsibility, and in turn, if ever na magkaroon ng fire, kayo yung in charge doon, kayo yung mag-terminate or mag-extinguish nung fire accident sa loob ng cruise ship. So, yun lang, guys. Thank you so much, and sana may naintindihan kayo o may natutunan kayo about sa topic natin for today. So, thank you and God bless, guys. Nakapost na sa Google Classroom ang ating work or short quiz. Thank you.